Hello and welcome to this little unexpected Dark Souls gameplay. But this is just a little, like, kind of a diary entry or whatever you want to call it. I have no idea what to call this video. I just want to tell you guys what's going on right now, so you are in the loop, or whatever it's called. So, as you may or may not know, in February this year, I decided to move to Austria because Austria is awesome. It has a very amazing landscape, and I don't know, it's just fantastic here. And I was like, yeah, hell yeah, let's do this. Let's go on an adventure. And that's what I did. I moved here. Like I went to sublease, I think it's called, when students have rented this apartment and one room was empty, so I sub-rented it or subleased or whatever it's called. I have no idea, but I'm not directly under contract with the landlord, but instead with the students. And this was awesome for the first month, but then it turned out to be shit. So what my plan was to have like a 3-month time frame where I can just look for an apartment here. And I have found a few really cool apartments, but not really, not really awesome. Like, I don't know, something was always wrong or off. Like, I don't know, the apartments here are really, really something special, I guess. And I even, I turned some apartments down because I was thinking like, oh yeah, I have a lot of time here. Like, I don't have to, stress myself out and, take some apartment that I'm not really happy with. So, I can take my time and stuff. So that's what I did. But then turns out that these two fucking bitches that I'm living with are fucking evil. And I mean it. These two girls, like, they are 22 and 23. And they don't look completely horrible. So, you might think that they are like decent human beings or something, but no, believe me, they're from hell. And, I've been to hell like multiple times, but I've never come across such disgusting pieces of shit. Like human garbage is the best description for these people. Like, for example, and the most funniest thing is, one of them is a psychology student. Yeah, she should therapy herself because she's fucking awful, negative human being, like fucking frustrated and evil, like goddamn disgusting. Like, for example, all the time when I sit in my room and I hear them walk across the hallway, they always stomp like crazy. I'm always sitting here thinking like, God damn, girl, calm down, man. Why are you stomping like so angrily all the time? And also, she's slamming the door all the time. Like, even when she goes to the fridge, like it's like you hear her come out of her room, like slam the door, then stomp across the ground, then slam the fridge, and then stomp again and slam her door. And you're sitting in your room hearing all that, and you're going like, oh my god, like, what the fuck is wrong with this person? And, that's not the worst thing. The worst thing is that, I may repeat, she's studying psychology, okay? But she doesn't talk to me. Like, for example, after 1 month, both of them came to me like, how about you be a bit more cleaner and tidier and stuff? And I was like, what? I'm already cleaning everything up that I'm using, because I was thinking like, I don't want to get on their nerves, and I clean everything behind myself. Everything I touch, like, I clean it up. So I'm basically trying to be as little present as possible. Like, I don't want to bother anyone. That's my point of view. So, but then she's like, yeah, but you didn't clean the floor. And you didn't clean this and the shower and this and whatever. And I was thinking, what the fuck? Am I here like the bitch for everyone? Like, do I have to do everything here? But I was like, okay, no problem, I can do that. But then, like 1 week later, she's again coming to me like, you haven't cleaned the floor. And I was like, what? The floor is clean. I've cleaned it like last week or something. And then she went away for 2 weeks. And Then they both sent pictures to each other. What kind of things I didn't clean up, like just after using. And I was like, what the fuck? This is insanity. Like, instead of talking to me directly, you're sending pictures to each other, like telling each other like what I didn't clean up. How about tell me if you think, like, I personally think this is like one of the cleanest places I've ever been. Like, except for like a hospital, and I'm personally like not a pedantic hygienic freak or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, if I use a pan or whatever, or something in the kitchen, like, I don't have to clean it up like 1 minute after using. I think that's a bit like pedantic and unnecessary, and it's stressing yourself out over nothing, in my opinion. So, but even that, I've tried, but it's not enough for these fucking evil bitches. So it came to the point where I was just refusing it, because she was, both of them, by the way, but one of them in particular was like the most evil piece of shit I've ever seen. Like, human trash, human garbage. She's nothing more in my eyes, just human fucking garbage. She should be, I don't know, disposed or something like that. Like, I don't know, put her on another planet or whatever. It's fucking disgusting. It's such a negative, frustrated, awful human being. Like, I wish no one ever to be around her, ever. Anyway, so she was knocking on my door, and I was like in the best mood ever. And I was like going to the door. I was like, hey, yeah, what's up? And she's like, yeah, you just used the shower, right? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, yeah, I just cleaned it before you used it. So could you please clean it again? And I was like, what the fuck? No, you just cleaned it, as you just said. So why should I clean it again just because I used it? Do you now expect everyone to clean the shower just after use, just because you cleaned it once? And she's like, yeah, I kind of do. So would you please do that? And I was like, no, fuck you. Because I have my limits. I didn't give a shit anymore. I was like, fuck you, no. And she was like, we debated like 30 minutes, and I was like always very calm and relaxed, and I didn't give a shit. I was always like, I don't want to do this just because you demand it, because I don't feel like you are in the position to demand stuff from me. Like, I'm sub-renting this place, okay, but you could be a little bit nicer to me or whatever. She's like, no, I don't have to do shit. So what did she do? She called the parents of the student that I was renting this room from, who was, currently not in the country. And this motherfucker just canceled my contract with immediate effect. So he basically kicked me out with immediate effect. And that was 2 weeks ago, by the way. And I was sitting in my room. I was completely terrified. I was like, what the fuck? I was sitting here like it was a weekend, and it was at night, and I'm getting an email from this motherfucker saying like, yeah, I had a discussion with one of the girls, and the what is this called, like the trust, like the trust is damaged or whatever. It's fucking ridiculous. And I was like, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah, could you just leave? And I was like, no, I have nowhere to go. What the fuck? You can't just kick me out on a weekend in the night, expecting me to just go on the streets or whatever. What's wrong with you guys? So he's like, so I was answering him back, like in the most, diplomatic, objective way possible. Like, all right, let's all calm down. Please, give me 2 weeks more time, because I think it's inhumane to just kick me out on the streets because you didn't even listen to my part of the story, and I think that's an unfair, like, you're treating me unfairly. So, stuff like that. So, and he agreed and gave me 2 more weeks, which is basically over in 4 days. So, this time is also up. But in the meantime, these girls did the most shit they could. Like, for example, one time they turned off the electricity to my room out of the blue. And I fucking had it. And I agreed to this guy that I didn't even talk to them anymore. Because the trust is gone, they can't trust me anymore. Fucking disgusting, lying, dishonest, frustrated, negative, evil fucking bitches. And they turned off this electricity. So what did I do? I threatened to call the cops, and only after that, I'm getting my peace and quiet here. At least, as long as they're not stomping across the hallway like fucking maniacs. God damn, it's so disgusting, these people. Honestly, these are the worst people I've ever met in my entire life. The worst human beings ever. God damn, I never thought like this kind of evil exists in the world. Well, yeah, of course I knew it, but you don't expect it from two young female students. Like, whatever, it's goddamn disgusting. Anyway, so that's my rant, basically. So what I want to try to tell you guys is this is my situation right now. I'm getting kicked out. I didn't find any new place in the meantime. I was looking all over the place, but I don't want to live at some place where I'm not, satisfied, because I know myself, and I'd rather, I don't know, live on the streets or wherever, but, fuck this. Anyway, so what I'm doing right now is I've booked a flight back to Germany, because, I don't know, I'm just done. I'm sick and tired of everything here, except for the landscape. The landscape is still awesome. But I don't know, everything else like kind of has blown into bits or whatever. And yeah, sick and tired of this. So yeah, I'm moving back to Germany. I am staying for a little while with my mom. I hope for a little while, because she doesn't have much space. So just wanna, I just need some place to stay at all. At all. Yeah, where I can put my stuff. So yeah, I can't work on the game. I can't do anything right now. Just as it has been for the last 2 weeks, and even longer, because I've tried desperately to find a place here in Salzburg. But yeah, it's really really terrible here to find a nice apartment. Like, all the apartments you find are like some sort of flawed, and not worth the price, because they are really expensive. And I wouldn't look too harshly on that if the rent wasn't like as high, but these are fucking expensive, like apartments, like really expensive. So I was like, no, fuck this. I'm not paying my ass off for a subpar apartment where I'm just getting really frustrated over time. So yeah, I'm leaving this place. I'm moving back to Germany. I'm kind of like, done with this adventure right now. So I hope I can find some peace and quiet now, and done with these evil people. Like, this is the worst thing that can happen to you, I think. Like, living with someone that either despises you or you despise them or whatever. I imagine this is I felt it now. And this is the worst feeling ever, because your home should be something sacred, or something where you feel safe. You feel at home. But here I just feel hated and unloved. Yeah, it's just the worst, man. Holy shit. I never thought it would go this straight south like this. Never. So, yeah, I'm done. I'm going back to Germany. Just wanted to let you know. And I don't know when I will make another video. Hopefully I can find a place to stay, because as I've said, I'm staying with my mom for a time, but she doesn't have much space, so I'm basically living on her couch, which is really really awful. But I hope I can find a new place soon, and maybe find a nice apartment in Hamburg. That would be kind of cool, I guess. But I don't know, I'm just done with this fucking adventure. And now also I'm paying a fortune to get my stuff back, because I'm so fucking sick and tired of everything. I have no energy left to do anything, and I'm sure as hell not in the mood to get my stuff back to Germany, like with moving on my own, like with no help at all, putting everything into a van or wherever. And I'm not capable to do that anymore. So I'm paying a fortune for a company to pay them to get my stuff back to Germany. It's so fucking ridiculous. Yeah, but that's my life right now. I hope your life is much better, which isn't hard, I hope. And yeah, this is me done with this video. I hope you liked my little Dark Souls play. And yes, I have a skimpy girl that I'm playing because I love to play skimpy girls in games because there are not enough skimpy girls in the world, I guess. Anyway, I'm done. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope I see you soon in another video, whenever that may be. Alright, see you.